using Marvel APIs, and we have created some part of it. We have displayed the list of character, and now we want to fetch comics and series by a character ID. So whenever we click on comics button, it will display a pop-up or a modal, and then it will display the comics in which this character has been featured. So let's do that. First of all, let's figure out the correct API for it. So we want comics by character, so this is the API in which we are passing character ID and we will search for comics. So this is the API which we will be using. So now when we try it out, we will see a API endpoint. So let's first of all write the API itself. So we want comics by character, so let's copy it, comics by character, and this is the API which we will be hitting. So we will pass character ID, and this is the URL, public characters, character ID, then comics, then TX is for timestamp, API key, this is the public key, and after that we have to pass hash, and hash consists of timestamp, public key and private key, which we can generate from any hash generator online. So this is the API which we will be hitting for comics by character. Let's do the same for series. So let's write the code for get seriesing, the function for series, and it is get series by character. Again, both the APIs are same, only we have to pass character ID in both and have slash series in it. Here we are passing character ID and slash comics, character ID slash series. So both the APIs look same, but their functionality are different. It is fetching comics by character URL, comics by character ID, and this is series by character ID. Let me replace comic by series here, so it will not confuse you. Series. So we are fetching series. Now let's write the front end for it. So we are working on all characters component.html. So let's write the code here. So the code for it is like this only. We have to show the modals. So let's write the code for that modals. All characters component.html, and here we will write the two modals. Let's save it, and I have created two modal, one for comics. So this is a modal for comics, and this is a modal for a series. So in that I have written a variable show comics div. So let me declare these variables. So it is a boolean variable, show comics div, which is boolean, and by default it should be false, and show series div, by default it will also be false. So let's on init we want to set these two variables to false, so let's set them show comics div false and show series div, which is also false. So we have set up our variables. Now after doing that, we have to show the comics and series. So let's create variables for storing comics and one for series also. So these are our two variables, one for comics, one for series, and let's see any other variables are missing or not. So we have declared show comics, and here we are using the comics variable. We have also declared that, and we have done most of the things. Series, show series div, and here we are using the series variable here. So now let's call these functions. So what are the functions which we have to write? Fetch comics by character and fetch series by character. We have to define those two functions here. So the first function is fetch comics by character. So both the functions are ditto same, so I will explain one function and you can understand the other one from this only. So this is the function fetch comics by character. character id we are passing from our button. When we click on button, we will be passing the character id. After that, we are calling our API which we have written in service file. So in service file we have get comics by character. We are calling it get comics by character, passing the character id and subscribing to it, and storing the results in the comics variable. So whenever the count of result dot data is greater than 0, then we will be showing the result, else we will not show this. So else the value of the show comics div will be false. If there is some result, then it will be true, and if it is true, then it will show the result. So let's try fetch comics by character button. Let's try the button for comics. So when I click on comics, it's fetching the comics of this particular character, the comics in which this character has been featured. So these are the comics in which 3D man has featured. Let's try for series. So it's not working because we haven't written the function fetch series by character. So I have to write it also. So let me write the function fetch series by character, and then here. So again both the function are same, only we have changed the name of the functions fetch series by character, and here I am calling the correct API for series, which is fetch series by character. In that I have hit the API which is this API, and these are the URL for that API, and made a get request to this, where we are fetching a series in which a character has been appeared. So let's refresh the page and see if it works or not. So comics, it's already working, and in series, these are the series in which 3D man has featured. Let's do for some other. Let's see for Iron Stack. So these are the three what we say series in which this character is featured. Now we have to put a search bar here so that we can search for any character. Like I want to see Iron Man, and in which comics it has featured, or in which series it has featured. So he has featured. So let's write the code for that. First of all, we have to find out the correct API for it. So the correct endpoints are, we have to search for something called search character characters, and in characters we should have we can pass the name. So we can use the parameter called name, and we can pass the name here, and it will work. So let's search for Iron Man by using this, and yeah, we are getting Iron Man. So we can use this API. So let's write the service code for it. So we want to get character by name. So let's write the function called get character by name in Marvel's API service.ts, and here I will define my. So this is the function. We will pass the character name from any text box, and then we are setting the value of name equals to the whatever input we have written, and after that remaining part is same for all the APIs. We are passing timestamp and then API key, and after that I am passing the hash. So this is it. Now after that we will write the front end for it. So for that we have to first write the code for the box, input box. We will write the code for input box. Here I want to display the input box before the list of characters, so I will paste the code here, and find character is not defined in our TS file, that's why it's giving us error. So we will solve it later. Now let's also display up where we will be displaying the list. So let's write the code for displaying the output of these APIs. Now let's define the function called find characters. So we will write the find characters function here in our component.ts. So let's write it there. Here I will write the code for Control Z. Let's refresh and let's write the variable called character name, which will be a string. So character name, which is a string, and one more for storing the characters, which is searched character, which is type of any, and it's blank. I think all the errors are solved. Character name is showing as error, so let me copy and paste it here. I am misspelling it. Now let's refresh and see if it works or not. So yeah, our input box is here. Let's understand the code first. So what I have done is I have created an input box, and here I am calling a function for find character. I am calling function whenever a key is pressed from keyboard. So whenever we press a key, the function is called. After that, after calling the function, I will go to the function itself, and here I am passing the character name. I am getting the character name from any event. The event is key press, so whenever I press a key, I get the value of the key and storing it in the character name, and I am passing that character name to our API. And after that we will calling the API. So we are calling this API and we are passing that character name here, and it will display as the result. So now let's write something which is not a character. So I am writing some random text, and it's not showing me any result. So you see here the result is not coming because it's not a character. So let me write some valid characters. Let me write Iron Man. I am a huge Iron Man fan. So yeah, Iron Man is showing it here, and whenever we erase this, when we don't find a character with any string like this, then it will show all the default characters which we are calling by our all characters API. By default it will show all the characters, and if it find a match, then it will display that character only. Like we are writing Captain America, it's displaying Captain America. Let me write Hulk, and it's displaying Hulk, and the buttons are also working. So we are finding out the comics in which Hulk has featured, and we are also finding out series in which Hulk has featured. So we have completed the home page, or we can see the characters page, where we are displaying the list of characters and also getting comics and series of a character, and we are also searching for a character using a search box, and the functions for these are this, and for finding a character by name we are calling this API. So whenever there is no result for any character, then we are refreshing our we are calling ng-on-init, and ng-on-init by itself calls the all characters APIs. That's why whenever a match is not found, it is always displaying all characters by default. That's it. In the next video we will cover the comics. We will list out all the comics, and we will list out all the series in the next video. Thank you very much.